morning, everybody. I'm Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Thursday, December 22nd, 2022. Futures are actually red this morning. We had a huge day yesterday, guys. I do think that the Santa Claus rally has begun, and I think that we're going to see futures go from red to green. Guys, please remember that nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD, and this is solely a watch list based on stocks that I believe have a high probability of making moves today. If you could, smash that like button for me as it helps out with the algorithms, and I would greatly appreciate it. And consider subscribing to the channel, as I do put out a free morning watch list every single morning. Thank you. Let's start off by saying that futures, like I said, are red. Oil is green. So those are some stocks you may want to pay attention to. I do not have any of those on my watch list today, but my focus is primarily on Chinese stocks. Now, TAL, I did a video on last night explaining my thesis. If you're not aware of it, I highly recommend you watch that. There is a gap fill that we have started from $9.63 to $19.56. Guys, I believe this could move very rapidly, and I would pay close attention. It is overextended, so there is a question of whether or not it gets a pullback before making this run. However, the candle did close in that gap, so I am leaning more towards the bullish thesis than the bearish. TME. All right, guys, 10 cent. This has been an absolute banger as of late. I am looking to see this break out again today and push through that $9 range. IQ. Guys, this made freaking an amazing move yesterday. I mean, it just kept pumping. I was waiting for it to just dip, and it didn't. You know, it made a slight dip here. I think I sold this week's options. I still have next week's, and then it kept going. I was like, oh, that was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't, because I made bang on it, but you know, this is a stock that I would keep a close eye on. There's a lot of institutional investment going into this ticker. SXTC. All right, this is a China name that really hasn't shown what a lot of the other China stocks have as of late. At one time, not so long ago, this stock was trading, you know, $1.50, $3, and it just kept going down. Has it found its floor at this 55-cent range, and is it ready to make its move higher? That's the question. With all of these Chinese stocks kicking, I would keep a close eye on it. FXI. All right, guys, I mentioned this last night, but there was huge dark pool print overnight going into, or not overnight, but after hours, going into FXI and another ASHV or something like that, which is another Chinese fund. The one that I play and I'm aware of is FXI. Guys, this tells you that I am not the only one bullish on Chinese stocks, that big money is paying attention. And if I were you, I'd follow what big money's doing. HLBZ. All right, guys, I think that we made a nice move based on the Wheels news of their Wheels 1 being sold to the public. I believe that pre-orders start today at noon. So I'd keep a close eye on Helbiz, because I think you're going to see a nice move to the upside. MULN. Guys, Mullen has been pulled down once again. I'm watching for the rebound rally. Last check I saw, I think they had no shares left to borrow. So, you know, I think the shorts are getting exhausted, and it's time for the longs to take back control. CVNA. All right, guys, if a Santa Claus rally comes, I would keep a close eye on some of these heavily beat up stocks, Carvana being one of them. I'm looking for Carvana to have a breakthrough 5 and to keep on going. CABA, C-A-B-A. Guys, I put out a video on this, and I can't believe how little views it got. This is an absolute banger of a stock, and it's in a gap fill right now to $11 and change. So please, 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 if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I didn't make it, you know, because I just felt like talking. It's actually really good information, and it's a great thesis behind CABA. Guys, it's not too late, in my opinion, on CABA. This is a banger that's going to keep on going. There is no resistance right now till we fill that gap at 11 and change. Rent the Runway, RENT. All right, guys, this is another one that I think is going to make very large moves. It had a nice run up, got a pullback, and as you can see yesterday, it started moving to the upside again. I'm watching for Rent to retake $3 and to make its next leg up into that $4 range. And from there, hopefully it gets a pullback, and well, not a pullback, but it consolidates before it makes a move up to 5. All right, SMMT, guys, this is one that I've had on my radar for a while. It made a crazy run the other day, had a pullback. It started to run yesterday, pulled back again. I am waiting for this to break out and break out hard. It needs to get through this pullback that it's in right now. I think our next leg we're going to see is it push through yesterday's high a day and get up into that $5 range again. I want it to hold in the 5s, consolidate before it makes its next leg, which I do believe is going to happen very quickly. COSM. All right, guys. Clearly, this is a war between longs and shorts, and right now, shorts have the control. I don't understand this pre-market movement, especially based on the after-hours news of the CEO buying another $3 million in shares and the offering closing. Guys, we needed those shares in order for this company to continue trading on NASDAQ, whether people realize it or not. I am telling you exactly why he did that offering, and he even participated in it. This CEO has been putting his money where his mouth is, and I truly believe that that speaks volumes, and he knows COSM is very undervalued. Keep a close eye on it, because when it rips and breaks out, I think it's going to really, really go on a nice run. BXRX. All right, guys, I believe that this stock had a reverse split a while back, and it seems like some of these reverse split tickers that didn't get momentum are coming back into play. Like I heard the ticker MF going off the other day, and I haven't heard that one in a long time. That's Miss Fresh, and I'm willing to bet it definitely had at some point a reverse split. But now BXRX for the last couple days has been very strong. I do believe that this got under $2 and that it's been making momentum and moves to the upside. So keep an eye on it, because I would guess with reverse split that it's very, very undervalued at this price and has a lot of room to run. TNXP. All right, guys, this one's probably going to be heading towards a reverse split if it doesn't get back above that $1 range. This was trading, gosh, I remember trading this on, was it monkeypox news or something? A long time ago, like whenever that, many, many months ago when monkeypox had its run. And hence, since then, they've pulled this way back. Now, this is one of those names that I think is going to rip out of nowhere and just absolutely keep on going. It's one that when it has runs, has very strong runs. I think it's just lost its momentum. I don't think people are paying attention to it. And those are usually the best time to find these if you're willing to be patient with them. So TNXP is now on my radar. Oh, I'm going to give you those in a minute. Hold on. I got some more stuff for you. Let's see. CORZ. All right. You may have saw my tweet earlier this morning on CORZ. They announced Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, Chapter 11 is not Chapter 7. Chapter 11 is restructuring. And since they're a Bitcoin miner, I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of Bitcoin on the books. So my question is, how much value is left in this company? Is this going to do a Revlon? Check out my Twitter and my tweet on CORZ. If you go to my page, you can just search for $CORZ, and this will pop up and see what I had to say about it, because I have a lot of questions, and hopefully somebody gives me some answers, because I know nothing about this name, and I'm hoping that I get some guidance so I know where to start digging, because could this potentially shoot up back into the 40-cent range, which would be 5 times your money buying at 8 cents, right? Or, can it go even higher, like a Revlon type squeeze did? Guys, anything's possible with these crazy bankruptcy plays, so just keep it on your radar. And I don't know, it could also tank to nothing. So, it's high risk, high reward type situation. GROM. No idea what's going on with this name, guys, but it is absolutely pumping this morning. And somebody also mentioned it to me yesterday, and I also heard it going off on my scanner yesterday. So if I were you, I'd pay attention to GROM, because something's in the works. stocks. PRQR. This is another one that's getting a lot of momentum this morning. And guys, I wish I could tell you why, but I honestly have no idea. It's up 40% in pre-market. I'm wondering if this was the one that was coming off a reverse split. No, that's OP. OP is another one, guys. Oops, COSM twice. OP is coming off a recent reverse split. Yes, I think they may have changed the date in this because yesterday it suddenly got a rebound rally where it spiked up to the equivalent of $4 and change, you know, based on what it is today. So, I believe this was a 1 for 10. Yep, 1 for 10 reverse stock split. So guys, is this one that has the potential to run? I honestly don't know. We all know what they like to do with reverse splits, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. ORIC, ORIC is another one that's making big moves. Again, I have no clue what is going on with this name this morning, but guys, it certainly piqued my interest. I will say that. ATUS. All right, guys. Technically, I really like the stock and think that it's ready to break through this next leg and potentially go to $5 and continue moving up. It's been showing very, very nice moves lately, and I think that ATUS is not done and should be on everybody's radar. The other one that I don't have on here that yesterday made huge moves, maybe it gets a pullback today and then makes the next leg up, but something worth adding to your list, and I apologize for not putting it here, is ZYME. So pay attention to that. It was one of Yonazu's on Twitter's calls, and it was an amazing one, and I wish I saw it, guys, because it really made beautiful moves. All right, Palantir, PLTR. Gosh, I cannot believe that this is trading at $6.46, and it hit a low yesterday of $6.15. Now, looking at just this 1 week chart, it looks like this is a big inverse head and shoulders. Now, does it break out of this inverse head and shoulders and head back up? That is the question. Is this the bottom? I don't know, but certainly worth keeping on your radar. Halliburton, HAL. All right, this is the ticker I'm watching for gas and for oil. And they also have gas, I believe, with HAL, which is why I like this ticker for both. But it is up $2.74 or 7.54% in the past week. And with oil futures green today, I'm wondering if it can break through into that $40 range. So keep an eye on HAL. And ISO. ISO is also moving in pre-market this morning, and I believe it's on news, but I apologize. I thought I took a shot of it, but I must have got sidetracked and didn't. But keep ISO on your radar. Quickly. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. Yep, ISO. They actually had their price target cut to $1.50 a share from $2.50, but as you can see from where it was at, that's actually a move to the upside. And sometimes when you see these price cuts, hedge funds that are shorted are maybe, well, my thought process, again, this is pure speculation, maybe paid one of these analysts to give it a price cut and say crap about it so that it goes right back into nowhere's land. But ISO is certainly worth keeping on your radar. The other one, oh, ORIC. I knew I did. All right. ORIC Pharmaceuticals filed for an offering of 5.38 million shares of common stock directly to Pfizer. Now, normally an offering's bad, guys, but it was at $4.65 a share, which tells me that Pfizer knows that ORIC is very undervalued, and hence why you see it moving to the upside today. So keep an eye on ORIC. I think you're going to see it run. All right. Now, top gainers. Obviously, ORIC, ISO, CORZ, SWVL, and PRQR. All right, our top losers today are STCN, PBTS, VERO, GRRR, and ADAG. And our most active, we have Wish. Guys, this is something I've been watching too. It needs to break through, though. It needs to make sure that it found its bottom because this thing has been like in the doghouse. C for Citigroup, ABMD, ABEV, again, ABEV, guys, what the heck? ET, Energy Transfer. Okay, technical top list. Addis. Ooh, Addis we had. ATUS, AMBG, BTG, TGTX. And guys, TGTX is something that somebody called out as a play of the week. So keep an eye on that. AIG. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching and happy holidays, guys. I can't promise I'm going to have a watch list out tomorrow because I have my cousin's daughter, so my second cousin, coming to spend the night with me tonight. So I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have in the morning because I am going to be taking her to the airport to go back and see her family. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. And if I do have something out, then I'll